studying our living planet. To know what is a biosphere, we need to go step by step. A species is a group of similar organisms that can breed and produce fertile offspring. Then a population is a group of individuals or species. Now, community is an assemblage of different populations. Then we go with an ecosystem that are all the organisms that live in the place together with their physical environment. Then we have a biome that is a group of ecosystems, and our entire planet with all its organisms and physical environments that is known as the biosphere. Now we have what is biotic and abiotic factors. A biotic factor is any living part of the environment with an organism might interact, including animals, plants, mushrooms, and bacteria. And abiotic factors are non-living part of the environment, such as sunlight, heat, precipitation, and humidity. But how do we know all of this? Because of scientists. Scientists study our environment and they use some ecological methods. The first one is observation, that is asking ecological questions. Then experimentation, that can be used to test hypotheses. Now modeling, that are models to simulate real phenomena. Now on chapter 2 we go with primary producers, that are the first producer of energy-rich compounds that are later used by another organisms. These are the plants, and they obtain their energy from photosynthesis, which is a process used by plants and other autarchs to capture light energy and use it to power chemical reactions that convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and energy-rich carbohydrates such as sugars and starches. As we can see, glucose is stored in the plant, used as food, and the plant absorbs light energy and emits carbon dioxide and also oxygen. Also, the plant receives the carbon dioxide. But how do marine animals obtain their energy? I'm talking about the first primary producers in water. Well, they use chemosynthesis. Chemosynthesis is a process in which chemical energy is used to produce carbohydrates, then used by greater organisms that eat primary producers. Then we go with consumers, that we have different types such as carnivores, they kill and eat other animals. The herbivores, like its military macaque, obtain energy and nutrients by eating plant leaves, roots, seeds, or fruits. Omnivores are animals whose diets naturally include a variety of different foods that usually include both plants and animals. Then we go with scavengers, that are animals that consume the carcasses of other animals that have been killed by predators or have a diet of another causes. Then we have detritivores, that many often chew and grind into smaller pieces other animals, and these include snails, shrimp, and crabs. Now we have decomposers such as bacteria and fungi. The decay caused by decomposers is part of the process that produces detritus, that are small pieces of dead and decaying plant and animal remains. And to end and finish the chapter 3.3, a food chain is a series of steps in an ecosystem in which organisms transfer energy by eating and being eaten. And the food web is a network of complex interactions formed by the feeding relationships among the various organisms in an ecosystem.
Created using Powtoon.